As a parent or caregiver, you know how important story time is for your child. Sitting with your child on your lap, reading a story together, pointing at pictures, it's a warm, bonding moment and really important to helping your child develop those early literacy skills. But what if your child is not one to sit quietly on your lap? Or what if your child has no interest in books and stories? What can you do to help your child become interested in books, words, and hearing stories? Welcome to our video series, Get an Early Start. This video will help you find out some great things you can try at home to help your child learn to love books and story time. There's many great things you can do to help your child become interested in books and reading. Some children just aren't interested in sitting through traditional storybooks. But most children love stories about themselves or things they're familiar with. Think about the places your child loves to go, or the things they like to do, or the toys they love to play with. You can use any presentation software like PowerPoint or Google Slides, or even different tablet apps to quickly make a personalized story about your child or about something your child loves. You can go online to different websites to find easy instructions on how to make personal stories about your child. Here's an example of a personalized book made for a child. And you can even see, you can make sure that the name of the child is written nice and big so you can talk about the letters or maybe even trace them as you say them out loud. This is a great start to letter recognition, an important part of early reading skills. There are also great apps that help you make books. This is a great app called Kid & Story. It comes with pre-made stories that allow you to put your child's face in the picture. You can even make your own original story with your child as the star. Watch your child's face light up when they see themselves in the things that they love in the book. There's also other really good apps out there you can use to make personalized stories. Be sure to check them out in our resource guide, included in this video. But what if you're just trying to get your child interested in a more traditional children's story? There's many great ways to have children interact with those traditional books. First, you can use these big pictures, which match the pictures in the story. You can make story time more interactive by having your child touch the pictures or give them to you as you read the book to them, or by having your child use the pictures as puppets to act out the story. In the resource guide, you will find a website that has many of these so-called picture props for stories already made. You just need to download them and print them. Another great thing you can do is print the words of the stories. And then your child can pair the word with a picture to help them make that connection between what a word is and what a picture is. You can also use a recordable multi-message device like this.
What do you see?
So your child can participate and read the repeated lines of the story with you. This is a great way to help your child stay interested in what you are reading and anticipate what comes next. All very important early literacy skills. More information about multi-message switches can be found in the resource guide. And for those children who may be late talkers or who understand better when they can see the word as they hear it, you can also make a communication board featuring the different elements of the story. Then your child can use the communication board to talk about the book with you and even help you tell that story. There's also a lot of really good interactive apps that you can download to keep your child more engaged. Here's one example from Sesame Street called The Monster at the End of the Book. It highlights each word as it's being read, and it is fun. When you're looking at apps that highlight, look for apps that highlight each word as they're being read out loud, and make sure the child can't get lost in too many games in the app. Remember, media use should be limited at these young ages, and you should be using the app with your child. So you want to find high-quality apps. Included in the resource guide is a listing of apps and websites to find high-quality apps for children. And it's okay with all of these ideas and tools if you never get past the first page of the book because your child just finds it so interesting. You can stay on that first page to talk about color, for example, and then go around the room looking for things of that color. Remember, children learn best, especially at young ages, when they can see, touch, and experience things. So if you're reading a book like Brown Bear, talk about the red bird and find out, where do birds live and how many birds have they seen and what color were those birds? This helps the child connect what is happening in the story to what they've really seen in real life and really gives meaning to those words and to the story. If your child doesn't speak yet, make sure they have pictures available to point at or to give to you so they can also talk about those stories. Some children learn best by doing and feeling. For these children, they may need to make letters and words with water or crayons to really understand that that letter A is a letter and not just another picture. For those children, have them make letter shapes in sand or sugar, like this. You can also use letters on blocks to help them build walls, or use apps like Writing Wizard for tracing letters and hearing those sounds. In the resource guide, you will find all the information discussed in this video, plus more. If your child has a delay, or if you suspect your child has a delay, do talk with your pediatrician about getting an evaluation and services for your child. You can also contact the Early Start Program of California to have your child evaluated free of charge to see if there is a delay. If you aren't sure where to go for more help in your area of California, be sure to connect with your local Family Resource Center. The most important thing to remember is to make words and reading a fun, regular part of your child's day. You want them to think about books and words as a fun thing to do, so they want to keep doing it. Get started early with reading books to your child. If traditional picture books don't work, make your own, or use some of the tools we've shared briefly in this video to encourage your child's interest. In the resource guide, there is a lot of great information. Enjoy this time with your child. If you're having a good time, you know they are as well.